In this video, I'm going to show how to integrate authentication in your Angular application using AuthAction product. So I already have a sample application. I'm going to integrate with Angular. So there is a GitHub example how to integrate with the Angular application. So this sample application is using this Angular OAuth2 OIDC client SDK to integrate OpenID Connect, OAuth2 Flow. So this is that package to integrate OAuth2 and OpenID Connect in Angular. So you can use any client SDK to integrate authentication using AuthAction. So we are following the OAuth 2.0 code grant flow. So any client SDK can work with that. So I'm going to clone this repository. I already cloned here. I'm going to show how to configure. So first of all, this application using this library, I'm going to check this is Angular code, and then I'm going to first do npm install and then check how the code is developed. In app.component I see Angular OAuth2 OIDC is used, package is used, and then it configure and then in configured using issuer redirective array and post logout redirective array, client ID, and so on. These values comes from environment variable, and then it comes from the process.env. So that is actually getting loaded from this .env.development file. So I need to configure my client ID, my tenant domain here, and the application will reflect that, and then it is using code grant flow. So I'm going to first configure my environment variable, checking anything difference in the production environment or local development. Nothing, and only thing is production true. So I need to configure my AuthAction tenant domain. So that comes from here. Then I'm configuring my tenant domain in this variable, and then client ID I'm configuring here, and then I need to configure redirective array with the 4200 port. So it's already configured in this application. So 3000 not needed, I can delete now and then save. So it's configured, and then I'm going to start my application. It will start the so it using the development flag, that's why the environment variable getting loaded from .env.development. So application is started in this port. I'm going to copy and then open the application. So application is opened, and then there is a login button, and then it's redirect back to the hosted login page, and I'm going to, there are existing users, I'm going to use for login to login. So from here you can see that there is a code grant flow happening. The redirect is happening, and then token endpoint is happening here, and then ID token, access token getting returned using token endpoint. And then if you go inside session storage, this one is maintained by this Angular OAuth2 OIDC package. It maintains access token, ID token, and so on. You can access that from the code using their SDK methods. For example, this is how you get ID token, and access token using that OAuth service provided by their package. So yeah, so it's very simple and straightforward. You just need to configure redirect URI and logout URI and then your client ID, and then you can use any open source client SDK to integrate authentication in your Angular application. Yeah, thanks. Happy coding.